the end of the season, you know this drill, they start pointing fingers at everything under the sun. Do you get,
Really?
It seems like we've asked this question every other year, usually after a year where people aren't, half the fans aren't happy, but do you get bemused at the Ken O'Keefe comments and Ken O'Keefe point the finger at the offensive coordinator game?
You know, it's a pretty old game, so I don't know. I've lost interest in it, I guess. And you know, I'm sure Ken was a hero after the Michigan State game, and I'm sure all of us were. And I'm sure it's been different since. That's you know, that's football.
Your schedule out in Arizona, is it the same as it has been, or are you going to do anything different?
It's pretty much pretty much the same routine for us. We'll go get a couple good work days in, and then get into our normal game week routine. So the biggest thing is for us to get outside. You know, we really are limited a little bit with our throwing and kicking when we're practicing indoors. So it'll be important next week when we get down there to have a chance to throw the ball down the field a little bit, kick and punt without you know, a sterile environment. Punting's real tough in the bubble, certainly. So that'll be good. It'll be good just to be outdoors again. We haven't been outdoors in quite a while.
Do you know anything about your practice facility?
You know, Paul Federici went down, John Streif went down, the advanced team, and said it really shaped out very well. You know, they're really happy about things, and we've had great accommodations. Seems like every trip. I can only think of a couple times where we've had any snags at all, and Paul thought this was as good a setup as we've had. You know, plenty of space and what have you. So I think that's great. That's all you can ask for. That's a great opportunity for us. What a great trip, and get to play a really outstanding opponent.
During this time, since the end of the season, have you had any chance to? Norm was gone pretty much the whole season. Have you had any chance to maybe? I don't know if there's any quantifying what he would have done or would have meant to your defense being around, but have you had a chance to kind of measure that at all?
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like, can you measure what losing Nielsen meant to us? You know, was it the same? No, but yeah, it's just that's part of the deal. So there's no book for this, no drill laid out, and I think everybody did a great job of you know, grabbing on and you know, taking care of business. Not, you know, I'll throw this out there. I mean, we played Penn State. I think Norm had just gone to the rehabilitation unit that he was in. I think we helped Penn State to 3 points. So, you know, it's possible you can, you know, but over the long haul, you know, we're better with Norm. There's no question about it. And you know, so it'll be good to get him back and go from there.
Are you still thinking long term with him? Has anything changed there?
Open to, yeah, open to, sure.
Do you have any input with the Big Ten on the names for the divisions and the trophies and everything?
No, in fact, whatever day that came out that evening, you know, we got something in via email, and I glanced at that night, and my only observation is, man, I'm glad I didn't have to be in on those discussions. Those must have been lengthy discussions, and I'm sure they've caused a lot of discussion since that time. And you know, not a name on there that wasn't a great player, I'm sure. But then, you know, I mean, we all could name other players that, you know, geez, wonder if they thought about Reggie Roby or whatever. You go right down the list. Good luck picking 2 quarterbacks too. I mean, you know, go right through that whole thing. So, but I'm sure it caused some fuel for conversation.
There's a report today that Jim Delaney has heard the fans and is looking into seriously changing legends and leaders to something else based on feedback. Do you have any response to that? I mean, you think maybe that's not
that is something I have absolutely not thought about at all. So that's all I can say there.
About last question, then we'll bring Norm in.
What are your thoughts on her? Were you surprised to find out you hadn't played Missouri in 100 years?
That was surprising. Phil broke the news there a week ago Sunday night, or whatever it was, whatever Sunday night that was. So that was kind of surprising. It's kind of random, but yeah, played. We never played South Dakota either, I guess, right? So played most of our border rivals. They do borders, right? South Dakota at some point, I think they do.
I think a little bit, yeah.
So, okay.
Thanks, Coach. We'll bring Norm Park.